Hello, I'm Graham Watson, President of the ELDR Party, and I'd like to send you my very best wishes for your Congress this weekend in Copenhagen. I'm sorry I can't be with you in person. As you may know, we have an ELDR Council meeting in Yerevan, almost at the other end of the continent, and it's impossible to be in two places at once. What we do need to do is to work better to avoid clashes of our agendas like this in the future. I would like to thank LYMEC for the tremendous political contribution that you make to the work of the European Liberal Democrat and Reform Party. Some of you may not realize quite how important this is, but it is and has always been so. I recall having been present at the founding of LYMEC back in 1976 and have followed over the years the contribution that young liberals have made to the thinking of liberal politicians. Why is it the case? Well, it's partly the case because young people can work on ideas without the constraints of the electoral timetable that senior parties have to face. They can work on the ideas of the future with perhaps greater ease. And this means that when issues such as internet freedom come up, the kind of campaigns that LYMEC is doing on deleting, not blocking, for example, can lead the way in liberal thinking across the continent. Similarly, your campaign on visa-free movement, your campaign on intergenerational solidarity when it comes to public debt, have had a big input into the work of the ELDR party. And I would like to pay particular tribute to Alexander Plar and the work that he has done as your president. Alexander, I wish you every success for your future career. And again, I salute your contribution to LYMEC and to the ELDR party in the time you've held this office. We look forward to a good relationship with whoever is chosen by your Congress to lead your organization. We look forward to working with a Congress that I hope will take wise decisions on preparing the liberal ground for the future. We have a long and perhaps difficult road ahead at a time of very low economic growth, in fighting the forces of populism, those on left or right who seek easy answers to today's challenges. But I am convinced that our emphasis on a supranational approach will help us to craft the right responses to the challenges of climate change and energy security, to the challenge of rapid world population growth and greater pressures for migration than we've known recently, to the challenge of a globalizing economy, and to the challenge of fighting internationally organized crime linked to terrorism. These are all challenges supranational by nature that require a supranational response. I'm sure that your Congress will be working on them. We will be working on them too in Yerevan. Let us put our brains together and come up with liberal policies to deal with these in the future. So have a good conference. Above all, have fun. And make sure that when we next meet, you come up with the kind of solutions that we will need to ensure that tomorrow is the liberal dawn.